Seems that once again the former cable TV star Meghan Markle has been, shall we say, slightly loose with the truth about her political ambitions. We always knew, did we not, that she had a voice, she told us many times, and she wanted her place at the table. She told us that many times too. But it's now a former, some might say, good friend who's truly let the cat out of the bag regarding Meghan's, well, we say, quest to get to the White House, or indeed become at least the governor of California. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London with a very, shall we say, hay fever sounding. I know, apologies, honestly, truly apologies. Nothing you can do, is there? You're like me, aren't you? Streaming nose, crying all the time. Well, not crying, watering eyes, you know what I mean? Terrible stuff, isn't it? Also, thank you for your lovely comments regarding the record mogul superstar judge Simon Cowell, admitting, of course, that he's paying regular visits to see a therapist. You know, nothing wrong with that. His money, his choice. Don't know about you. If I want to sit and talk to somebody to death, just sit on a bench next to somebody, don't you? Keep chatting away till they get up and leave. You're with me, aren't you? A lot cheaper. Now, the bigger picture really is emerging about Meghan is this, she often said before that, she was quite happy to give up her former life when she got married, at least, to the former well known as Prince Harry, and dedicate her life to a life of service. In fact, when she sat down with Michelle Hussein from the BBC, she said she'd basically decided to draw a line under her previous life, and Harry had explained exactly what was involved. Didn't take long for it to unravel, though, did it? Because obviously she decided very quickly that she wanted something of another life. Of course, then, they were claiming that they were going to Canada for a private life, and then, of course, they wanted to go over to California to live a life of service. Something that Harry rather pointedly, and I thought rather cruelly, aimed at our late and wonderful monarch Queen Elizabeth II at the time. But what's interesting now is, as I say, Meghan has always claimed that no, she doesn't have that political leaning. We saw them, didn't we, appear in that very strange sort of info commercial message about, the right to vote and how important it was. Not necessarily wrong in that as such, but then what's emerged is this. Her one-time good chum, Glow, as she likes to call her, or did, until the recent, shall we say, debacle in New York with the car chase. Well, Gloria Steinem revealed in an interview that it was Meghan who came round to her house and sat down and decided to personally ring up voters alongside Gloria. Now, what was interesting here is that Gloria herself has been something of an activist for years, always raising her face and head above the parapet and wanting people to notice her. No doubt they got on incredibly well. What's important to notice here is that Gloria said, as I say, that they sat in her lounge and basically called people, potential voters. Nothing wrong with that. But according to Gloria, she said Meghan simply picked up the phone and said, "Meghan here." And then the tape stopped. Now, the real story is this, and it has to be. No one would know who Meghan was. But she could, of course, have carried on by saying, Gloria, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. Very quickly and very, instantly, people are slightly more interested. A real-life Duchess calling you up to try and encourage you to vote. That part of the tape appears to be missing, and it would be fascinating to know exactly the full story regarding Gloria, because this truly throws a bigger picture and a light onto the alleged political ambitions for Meghan moving forward. Now, as for Prince Harry, we don't truly know his political leanings. He did say in that sort of conversation regarding the 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump, that we should give him a chance and see how it develops. We do know that the president at the time, Mr. Trump, got on incredibly well with our late and wonderful monarch, as indeed he did with our brand new king and Camilla. But seemingly, it would only appear to be Meghan who's not a fan. Now, Gloria really does hold the key to Meghan's political leanings. And as things are turning a little bit, shall we say, chilly right now, will Gloria be the next one to reveal exactly Meghan's ambitions to the public? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.